Hello everyone, it's Jamie and I am back with a New Year's Eve update so that I can wrap up my 2018 year and then move on to No Starts 2019. Yes, I'm so excited and so ready to not start things for now. In like a week I'll probably be like, I want to start everything. Okay, anyway, it's New Year's Eve here. It is like 10:30 at night. I am wearing my fancy headpiece and my fancy Do You Even Stitch shirt, which came today. I was so excited it came! It's like the best New Year's Eve gear I could wear. And today my fabric came for a new start that I last minute planned on Christmas Eve. So to start with, we will talk about what I have worked on since my last video and what I have worked on. I need to find it. I'm all messed up. Okay. What I worked on first after my last video was Castles in the Air by Long Dog Samplers. And I finished the first page. So, Castles in the Air is being stitched on 18 count huntress, 1/1 full cross. I am using a Silks for You in PR 053, I think. And it is a variegated, natural looking silk. And yeah, so I finished the first page. It was only like a couple days that it took to stitch it, so that was pretty quick. Here is the floss. Like I said, it's a variegated natural, so like there's like darker pieces in there that you can see. And yeah, I love it. I have a hank of it, so I'm probably gonna have way too much because I'm stitching this 1/1. I don't know what I'm gonna do with whatever's left. I'm gonna have to think of something, but not start it until 2020 because no new starts 2019. So I finished that on December 22nd is when I finished that page. And so I moved on to one of my Heaven and Earth charts, which I had showed in my last video. And that is, if I can, it's a big piece of fabric, so I'm trying to unfold it and get it ready. I was working on page 12 of Tarot Town 2, and this is a Ciro Marchetti charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and I'm stitching it, what did I say, on 22 count Hardanger 2/1 full cross, so it is super thick, so thick, and there's so much Krynic in this page, so much, like all of right there, I don't know if you can see, right here, and then going like in here is Krynic, and right there I'm already on my third little spool of Krynic, and I hate it so bad. It like tears my fingers apart. Yeah, so, but it's so sparkly. The whole thing, that was page 12 that I did, so I finished 12 pages of it. And this is what it looks like now. Whoa! 12 pages of 56, so I still have 44 pages left of this chart. It's gonna be a big one. And I finished that page on December 29th. And so because I had like extra time, because I knew that I wanted to do my New Year's Eve new start, I just decided to grab something that I hadn't finished a page of because I hate leaving charts with like pages unfinished. So I pulled out Eternal Promise by Matt Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, of course, and this is a supersized max color. This is page 1 here out of 130, so I'll be stitching on this one for the next 30, no, more than 30. I'll be stitching on this one for the next like 80 years until I probably die. And then someone else will probably have to finish it because I'm probably not going to finish this. But there it is. This is the bottom of the page, so I just need to fill in this, but there are like 50 million shades of gray. They're all the same color. It's like 100 shades of the same color. Anyways, so the next thing that I worked on would take us to today, which is my new start, which I planned it on Christmas Eve. I was with my sister, of course. It's her fault. No, it's not. Anyways, so I was with her. We were looking at charts on the Heaven and Earth website. We were looking at Amy Stewart's, and there are some charts that I have looked at for like years, and I have not started them. I've just looked. And they've been on my wish list. This is one of the charts that has been on my wish list since it came out, I think. which is when like the bookshelf for the charts first started coming out. So I don't know what year that was, but it's been on my wish list forever. I will insert pictures here. Pictures. Imagine the pictures. There come. And it is Fantastic Voyage, Amy Stewart, Heaven and Earth Designs. I am stitching this on 28 count, easy count, 2/1, 10 stitch. I don't know if you can like fully see, but there's like a bunch of reddy orange shades. And I'm starting it from the bottom left of the chart. So this is the bottom row. It's only a partial page. This page is almost finished. I almost have a page finished in a day. What? Okay, it's not a full page, so it doesn't count. Calm down. Anyways, so yeah, there it is. It's beautiful. I love it. A lot of fabric though, as you can tell in the back. It's a big one. They're all big ones. Anyways, I say anyways a lot. So that takes me to No Starts 2019 right now. It's 10:37. I only have an hour where I could actually start things and it would be fine, but I'm not going to start anything else because that would be insane. So in No Start 2019, my plan, because you know how a lot of people will do like birthday things for their birthdays, like big birthdays. I'm going to be turning 30 in July. So for my 30th birthday, because I can't start anything, my plan is that I'm going to do a year-long challenge to try and finish 30 pages of my charts for my 30th birthday. This sounds insane because I don't think I have ever come close to finishing that many pages in a year. But I want to finish Death by Cross Stitch, which is over here. I want to finish Death by Cross Stitch next year, and I still have 10 pages left of that. So that would be 10 pages right there, and then I would just need 20 pages. And things like this, I'm going to count it as a page. Like, it's a page, this is page 67. This is page 67. That counts as a finish. Page finish. So, 30 pages for my 30th birthday, and part of it is I'm going to give you my page numbers because I had talked about adding up, because all my projects are big. I only have 9 projects, which it might sound like a lot to some people, but other people have like 70 projects plus, so I mean 9 doesn't sound like that many. All mine are large though, so that's why I'm going into page numbers. I have 18 pages in Long Dog samplers. That's not too bad. I have 2 Long Dog samplers, Castles in the Air, and Death by Cross Stitch. I have a Disney Dreams chart, which I think I've only shown in my beginning video because I haven't stitched on it in like a long time. A really long time. I'm stitching the Pinocchio one. I think it's called Wishing Upon a Star. I've finished 1 page, and so I still have 3 pages left of that. And then my Heaven and Earth charts. I have, I think, 6 Heaven and Earth charts. One of them is a mini, one of them is a supersize. The other ones are all regular. I have 312 pages in Heaven and Earth charts. So that gives me a grand total of 333 pages in charts. So I want to try and at least do 30 for like my whole little birthday thing, but I would really like to stitch 34 or more so that I can be under 300 pages. That is my goal for 2019, where I would like to get to. So I don't know if we'll get there, but we're gonna try. So that is what I'm doing. So for next week, my plan is I'm going to keep working on my New Start Fantastic Voyage. I will work on this until Friday, and then after that I will start working on my Death by Cross Stitch, which is over here for my sampler Saturday, Sunday. I will be working on page 10 of the chart, but it's technically my 7th page because I started from the bottom and I'm working weird. So, and I'm going to have a couple changes that I was going to show for Death by Cross Stitch. It's not really like changey changes. I'm changing the color because I'm stitching it right now using a Silks for You. It's variegated. I think this is PRO94. If it's not, I will put the right number in the video somewhere here. So it's blues and purples. But I have shown in my previous video that there are lions on the bottom of the chart that I switched, and I stitched them in a metallic gold. I stitched them in this sulky metallic. And I have the chart up. So I stitched the lions down here in gold. They're my Lannister lions. I love Game of Thrones. It's my favorite thing ever. Like, I have like 50 million Game of Thrones shirts. I don't know why I'm not wearing one now. Oh, I'm not wearing one now because do you even stitch? Okay, so my plan is now that I want to change some of the other animals in the charts to be Game of Thrones related. The dragons here, there are like these deer things here. Stags, Baratheon stags. And the last thing is here, I was not sure what these things were, and I asked my sister and she was not sure. So my theory is that if you see dire wolves from the side in like the Stark logo, I will try and insert a picture if I have a picture. I'll find a picture. They have like spiky things coming out of the side of their heads. So I'm calling those dire wolves because they have like this spiky side head. It makes sense. So my plan is I'm going to do the dragons in red for the Targaryens. I'm probably going to hate myself for using these metallic reds because I think everyone says that they're not very good to work with. But I'm doing it anyways. And then for Baratheon stags, I'm using a black because I looked up the house colors and one of the colors was black. I love a good black. All black everything. And for the Stark dire wolves, I looked it up and the house colors are silver and black. So I found this, and yeah. I don't know if it's really in focus, but it's what it is. There. So that is what I plan on doing for Death by Cross Stitch whenever I get to the animals changing colors. Metallic. And after next weekend, when I do my sampler Saturday, Sunday, my plan will be to, I got the random app thing. I put all my projects in it except for my samplers because my samplers I'm going to work on the weekends. And so on Monday I will randomize my projects and I will just do whatever it tells me to do until Friday, and then after Friday I will switch to my samplers. So those are my plans to start the year. Hopefully it goes good. So I hope everyone has a great new year and a safe new year. If you are out drinking, be careful, drive safe, and I hope everyone has a great day. Bye everyone.